everybody, welcome back to Talk That Talk. So let's start out talking about the Weeknd. All right, so the Weeknd had a show, okay? And I feel like this was a show that Doja Cat was supposed to be on this tour, but she couldn't do it because of her tonsils. But the Weeknd canceled his show mid-show because he lost his voice. Let me play you guys the clip.
This is killing me. I don't want to stop the show. But I can't give you the concert that I want to give you right now. I'm going to make sure everybody's good, get your money back, but I'll do a show real soon for you guys. But I want to come out and personally apologize and not tweet it or Instagram it or whatever. I want you guys to know that I can't give you what I want to give you right now. I apologize. I'm so sorry. I love you guys so much.
All right, so the Weeknd stopped the show because he lost his voice. Apparently, he sings live, okay, and he doesn't lip sing. But he promised the fans a refund, and he's going to do the show on a rescheduled date. So if you guys were going to this show and this happened to you, how would you feel? Some people were in the comments saying at least he's giving a refund. But then I couldn't help to think that the people who planned for this day, maybe they can't make it on the rescheduled day or whatever. But it was a huge bummer. So what do you guys think about the situation? If I was someone who paid for this, I would just be like, boy, if you don't lip sing the rest of these songs and give me all that you can give. That's just my opinion. But let's move on. So let's talk about Cardi B. So chart data posts that Cardi B's song Hot-ish simultaneously hits #1 at both U.S. rhythmic and urban radio this week. People on Twitter are coming for Cardi B, okay? So they are claiming that this song is nowhere to be found on streaming charts / buying platforms and accuse Cardi B of using payola. So Hot-ish definitely still gets played on the radio. I still hear it when I'm driving in my car. And Hot-ish did not do as well as I'm sure we all expected Cardi B to do, because, you know, her songs typically do well. So I think that's where people are getting at. So what do you guys think about that whole situation? But speaking of Cardi B, can we talk about how she earned more than $10 million a month on OnlyFans? Now, do y'all think this is why Cardi B isn't as pressed with doing music? You know, and why she isn't as consistent with music? I mean, if I'm making $10 million a month on OnlyFans, do I have to go ahead and rush and try to make some music? I mean, because I don't really think music is Cardi B's like first passion or anything like that. But I definitely think that with her writers and the songs that she puts out, they do well, you know, and I think it fits her well. And people love Cardi B for her personality. So it all fits. And Cardi B can do a ton of stuff. Like Cardi B, and she already is doing a bunch of stuff. Like she is a heavy influencer for real. Like she has people who love her personality for her. So she can do a lot of different things. But what do you guys think about that whole situation? Now let's move on to Glorilla. All right, so Glorilla had to address people on social media by saying, y'all, please stop saying people are being mean to me, because I feel like y'all calling me a weak ass B when y'all say that. So social media was definitely here for Glorilla when her song F&F dropped and it became a hit. Everybody was pretty much feeling this song, all right? And they were praising like this girl for just kind of being a regular girl, and she made this hit song and she was with her friends, and the video looked like, you know, it just looked like they real life. It didn't look all glammed up or anything. It looks real, okay? People was here for her then. But I noticed, okay, and we talked about this. As soon as Glorilla got signed and she showed that chain that she got and the money that she had got when she was in that jet and she got signed and her friends was there, people turned on her then. People started acting funny towards her as soon as she got signed, in my opinion. Then she started to get body shamed and all of that. So it's just kind of like, what happened? Why do you guys think that people started to hate on Glorilla after she got signed. And I just think it's because she got signed. I think it's because she started to see some success and her song started to do well. Not everybody wants to see you win, but she did just drop the music video to her new song, Blessed. So did you guys watch the music video? Did you hear the song? If you like Glorilla, definitely support her. If you don't care for her, don't add to the hate. Now let's move on to Megan Thee Stallion. So Megan Thee Stallion announces that she will be dropping a music video for her song Ungrateful on September 6th, which is tomorrow. Okay? So, are you guys still listening to Megan Thee Stallion's album Traumazine? Are you guys still streaming that album? Are you guys going to be here for the music video? Now let's talk about Doechii. So Doechii says that she wants to work with Bree Runway and Normani. She puts this on Twitter. Okay? So basically Normani commented back and she called Doechii a queen. And Doechii said, "It takes one to know one. Thank you." So I wanted to point this out because it's nice to see these two artists supporting each other and being kind to one another. And we talked about this before because Leo, she always compliments people like Lotto. And she complimented Doechii's video with SZA as well. Like, so it's nice to see that some of the girls are really cool with each other or nice to each other and just showing some support in the industry. But I could definitely see Doechii doing a fire collab with Bree Runway, and I can also see her working with Normani as well. Like, if she worked with Normani, it would kind of give me that vibe of like her working with SZA, like how that sounded, but it would be a little different. But I definitely would be here for her collabing with both of those artists. So we got a lot to talk about when it comes to Nicki Minaj, so let's get right into it. So Nicki Minaj receives flowers. She got flowers from Jay-Z and Beyonce, but she also got flowers from the MTV family and Bruce after her Vanguard Award. So the MTV family claimed on the card that they gave her with the flowers that it was the biggest VMA ever. And I wanted to point that out because we had talked about it before where the VMAs said that the ratings were up this year due to Taylor Swift, Nicki Minaj, and I believe they said Jack Harlow was somebody else. You guys remind me if you remember. So, and I said that it was mainly because of Nicki Minaj. So I know that she was the reason why those ratings were up this year and why they're claiming it to be the biggest VMA ever. It was because of her. So just say that it was because of her. And you don't have to feel like you need to add in the other people, okay? Now, the thing I really wanted to talk about with Nicki Minaj is Nicki Minaj addressed Lotto's interview where Lotto says that at one point it was just Nicki at the top and now there are more rappers in the game. Let me play you this clip.
How many female rappers is thriving right now versus it being Nicki and everybody else. Now we all, you know what I'm saying?
In the interview, it looked like Lotto was saying that there were more girls that were in the same boat as Nicki or pretty much with her hand gestures, like the same level, like they kind of getting up there, you know, and just more girls in the game, period. Now, Nicki took to Twitter and posted saying what as who? When you hear people comparing themselves to you, but the facts don't ever seem to be in their favor. People had a lot to say about this on Twitter. So people are saying that Lotto wasn't saying that they're on the same level as Nicki Minaj, but that there are more successful female rappers out there, and it's not just Nicki. People also said instead of Nicki enjoying a Sunday with her son, she's online shading Lotto because of a harmless comment. There was also someone who said that it's sad that Nicki is shading Lotto when Lotto looks up to that lady. J. Cole never lied when he said your idol becomes your rivals. So I don't know if when Lotto tweeted this, if she was basically talking about Nicki. I don't really know if the timeline adds up. But Lotto did tweet that she's glad that she's outgrown that clapback / explain everything stage. So I really don't think we're going to get anything from Lotto in regards to this. But she was trending on Twitter and a lot of people were in support of Lotto and just couldn't believe that Nicki Minaj was addressing this whole thing. Now, if you are Nicki Minaj, I could understand where she is coming from because none of the other girls, you know, she feels none of the other girls are really on her level. None of them have been in the game as long as her. She's gotten a lot of accolades. I think the only one that you can really bring up is Doja Cat. You know, Doja Cat is like killing out here. Killing everybody out here, okay? So, like, she's the main one that I would compare. And then you do have to bring up Cardi B, because Cardi B got a lot of number ones. So, but my first person I would think of is Doja Cat. But what do you guys think Lotto was trying to say from this interview? Now, speaking of Lotto, Lotto gets called out by a promoter because she skipped out on doing a show. Now, basically, the promoter said that they paid her a portion of the money cash, and they were going to pay her the rest, I believe $5,000 through Zelle. So Lotto said, nope, not doing it, because she wanted all of the money in cash. So she skipped out on doing the show and basically told the fans that they didn't have all of her money. But the promoter is basically saying, we had your money, but we wanted to pay the rest through Zelle. So what do you guys think about this whole situation? I mean, if she wanted to get paid all cash and she told them that she wanted all cash, they should have just took the cash out, you know? But it all depends on what that particular artist wants to do. Some people would be cool, like, okay, you know, pay the rest in Zelle. And some people wouldn't, because who knows? Some people would feel like, nah, I want all cash so I don't get scammed. You know, how these apps be having the scammers on there with these money apps. So what do you guys think about that whole situation? And that is all I have for today. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.